Hello, you gorgeous teacher. Just before we get into this week's episode, I have a small favour to ask. Now, I think we can all agree that almost every single student that we come across has an issue with listening comprehension. It could be, but what I really want to do is get down to the nitty-gritty of the issues that teachers and students face. So if you could spare 3 or 4 minutes of your precious time to look in the show notes, click on the link to the survey, fill it in for me, I'll be eternally grateful. It could lead to something extremely beneficial for you as well. All right, on with the show. I'm Erin O'Byrne and welcome to Everything EFL podcast. I'm passionate about serving teachers and I offer training for schools and institutions whose language teachers need a little refresher, a change of mindset and some super practical ideas to put into their classrooms straight away. There is no one-size-fits-all lesson plan, but you've got a friend and support system in me. I can help reduce your overwhelm, give you some teacher inspiration, and improve your work-life balance. How? With some solid advice, takeaways you can try out immediately, and some much-needed teacher love, because your well-being is important too. Are you ready to make small changes one step at a time and remember how amazing you are? Let's go! Apologies if there's a slight reduction in sound quality. I'm actually sitting at my desk instead of in my closet. Just going to freestyle into the microphone, which is something I don't usually do. But I just want to talk about boundaries. I've mentioned this before, but I want to talk about personal experience. I received some really shitty news yesterday about a close friend, and I didn't sleep. I had some horrible dreams. I woke up. There's no way I was going into work. Just, this is the thing about teaching, like you have to be switched on. It's not like sitting behind a computer or in front of a computer. You can switch off to a degree there, you can relax. But as a teacher, you have to be switched on, which makes it exhausting. And if you've ever gone in the classroom when you're depressed or you're anxious, you're not feeling well, you've had bad news, you're not having a good day, it's twice as draining, twice as exhausting. And you end up feeling like absolute dog shit. And I feel like dog shit already. So I rung my boss and I actually broke down on the phone to him. I didn't go into detail about, what exactly was going on, but I think he understood. He's a great boss. He's very understanding. Which not all bosses are, especially when it comes to emotions and females with emotions. But at the end of the day, I'm not in a good state. I'm not in the right state to go into a classroom and teach. So I made the decision when I sort of woke up from my horrendous night. It's not going to happen. And it's the best decision I've made all day. My head's heavy. I'm exhausted. I've broken down a couple of times. It's funny how things change. If I look at myself 6 years ago when I had, I'd say about 6 months of what I would describe as mild clinical depression, and I dragged myself to work every single day, dreading the day. And I remember specifically grabbing onto my friend and going, I can't do it, I just can't do it. But I went in anyway. I wouldn't do that now. Now I would look at my past self and say, what the fuck were you doing? Dragging yourself into work, plastering a smile on your face, because it just sucks the life out of you. And it's just no way I would do that now. Absolutely no way. And you know what? I'll take the financial hit. We're all struggling, but I am not going to compromise my mental health anymore for anyone. And I know that some of you, it's difficult if you work in a position where maybe there's no one to take your place, or it puts your management or the other teachers in a difficult position if you can't teach, or maybe you're freelance. You don't want to cancel because it's money, but you have to allow yourselves those mental breaks. You have to. And if you can't, is there space the next day for it? Or very soon after? Or do you have a coping mechanism? Do you do meditation? Do you breathe? Is there something you can do that's mindful to try and counterbalance the negativity and the feelings that you're feeling? We have to look after ourselves, and I find there's so much out there for teachers to teach better, to help their students, and that's great. That's what we want. But who's looking out for you? Where's the support for teachers and the way we're feeling? And this is why I wanted to do this very sort of impromptu recording. no script. I didn't want to think about it. I just wanted to do it. So that's pretty much it. It's very short. I just want to say, guys, you have to look after yourselves. You have to make space for yourselves to feel these emotions, to process it, because pushing them aside also is not a healthy thing. And I won't do it. I will not do it. So I'm at home. I'll go back to work tomorrow. I just need 24 hours to process the news. Yeah, that's it, guys. All my links are in the show notes. Please donate to the Kakuma refugee camp. If you have a spare €5, you can learn more about it on the link in my show notes. If you need support, if you have days like this where you're feeling like shit, subscribe to Breathe Easy Teacher newsletter, my community. It's there for you. It has tips, advice, but also stuff like this that just reminds you that you're a human, you're not superhuman, and that you're amazing at what you do. And I'm always there if you need support. So have a great day, guys. Much love to you all. And don't forget to not only share the love this week, but share the way that you feel with someone, because you're not alone. You're never alone. The ELT teaching community is such an amazing place. So use the people within it. Don't be afraid to express how you're feeling. Okay, I love you all. Bye.